they are flower essences that are supposed to help bring negative moods and emotions back into balance. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Melissa Melotti, also known as That Alchemist Girl, and I produce content to uplift the soul. And today, before I get into anything, I want to let you know that I'm on a blow-up bed. So if you hear a really annoying sound, it's the blow-up bed. Yeah, I had enough of my mattress. It was so bad. Thankfully, I was able to exchange it and get a better one, and I get it in tomorrow. For the meantime, I am staying on a blow-up mattress because, believe it or not, the blow-up mattress is more comfortable than my actual bed. It's pretty crazy. Anyways, welcome back to my channel. If you are brand new here and you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe for good vibes and more content like this, and of course give it a thumbs up. I already did that without saying it, but yeah, please give this video a thumbs up if you do enjoy this video at the end, or right now if you like me. Anyways, let's jump into the video. So today's video is going to be on something that I have loved for a very long time, something that I have used for my own life. I've used myself as a personal experiment to see if said thing works, and it totally does. And that thing is Bach Flower Remedies. If you haven't ever heard of Bach Flower Remedies, essentially they are flower essences that are supposed to help bring negative moods and emotions back into balance. It's very interesting, so I'm actually going to just, use my iPad and read what the Bach Flower Remedy site actually states as what Bach Flower Remedies is, so that I can be the most articulate. So here we go. The remedies were developed in 1930s by Dr. Edward Bach, a physician and homeopath who believed that the key to overall health was to care for the mind as well as the body. He spent his life exploring the use of flowers and plants as a means to promote emotional well-being. By 1936, he identified 38 flower essences, each one derived from a different wildflower, plant, or tree, and each corresponding to a specific emotion. Very, very interesting. So I discovered Bach Flower Remedies about 6 years ago now, in 2015. And it's very interesting how I discovered it. I have a new agey store that's near my mom's house called Odyssey Books and Resources. It's amazing. If you live in the Pickering area, you should check it out. But in any case, fabulous store, and I was there and I was miserable, like truly miserable. I had a lot going on in my life. I was feeling extremely guilty by stupid actions that I had made. And I mean, I look back and well, we all make mistakes, right? So I shouldn't necessarily call them stupid because I've learned and I've grown from them. However, at the time, I was feeling extremely guilty from making these actions, and I needed help. And the shop assistant guided me towards Bach Flower Remedies and said, okay, go to the wall of Bach Flower Remedies and see what you're guided to. It's a fun little game. People often play this when they're going to pick out rocks and crystals. I don't know if you've heard of this game, but in any case, that's a game that I tell people to do to trust your intuition and to also just help you to trust into your intuition. Go to the wall not knowing what any of the rocks or crystals mean and just feel out what feels right for you, and then Google what it actually represents. So anyways, this assistant told me to pick out a Bach Flower Remedy that I was drawn to, and so I went to the wall and I picked out Essence of Pine. I have it in here. I should have brought it out and demonstrated. So here we go. We have Essence of Pine. I picked out pine, and then I Googled, what does pine help you with? And sure enough, pine is the flower essence that you would take if you are feeling a little bit guilty. Perfectly in alignment. And so that was a fun little thing that I did to test my intuition. However, I thought, okay, interesting. Let's try it. So I took this home and I took 2 drops on the tongue 4 times 4 times a day. And the instructions are actually on the bottle, so you can just read it off of there. But anyways, I did that for a couple of weeks, and it's interesting because they tell you to take it as much as you remember to take it. So the second that you start forgetting to take it, you don't need it as much anymore, which I find fascinating. But anyways, it came to be true. I started taking this, and immediately I felt like my guilt was being released. I was working through it. And it was the most interesting science experiment, truly. It was very cool that I thought, you know what? I'm gonna try another one. And then another one. Until I had a bag full. I am obsessed. So why would you want to try Bach Flower Remedies? If you are someone that is struggling with working through something emotionally, so whether it's that you're dealing with depression, whether it's, there's a whole booklet of different kinds of emotions that you can have that the Bach Flower Remedies will help you with. So for example, we have Rock Rose, it helps with terror. We have Cherry Plum, it helps with people that fear losing control. We have Serato, is for self-doubt. So I have a lot of these actually. I think I have Serato. I have so many of them. Walnut. Cherry Plum, there we go. Cherry Plum, that one's a very popular one. Hornbeam is really popular. Let's see what Hornbeam is. I'm not a master at Bach Flower Remedies. I just find them fascinating, and I find them to be very effective, and they totally work. I've seen it firsthand. Hornbeam is for mental weariness. When temporary tiredness causes lack of interest in daily affairs, difficult to face the burden of the day. Man, I think a lot of people right now during this corona depression could use some Hornbeam. It's very, very interesting how effective these Bach Flower Remedies are. And so if you were someone that is having a hard time dealing with some emotional trauma or working through anything emotionally, I would say totally worth looking into, because I myself have had a crazy experience working with these. They have helped me exponentially throughout the years, especially Pine through that major time in my life where I was really working through some guilty feelings. We have Holly, we have Hornbeam. I have so many of them actually. I have I probably have almost 38. Walnut, I have Agrimony, I have Cherry Plum. So I'm just gonna go ahead and talk about 3 different Bach Flower Remedies that I think might interest you guys, and then you might want to go check it out in the stores because they're pretty cool, and I just think that they're quite magical and they totally work. The first one that I want to talk about is the essence of mustard. That's right. Not exactly the mustard that you would put on a hot dog, but along the same lines. Yes, it's the flower essence of mustard. So you would use this flower essence when you are experiencing unexplainable gloom. So if you have an onset of sadness that is unexplainable, kind of like you have a dark cloud, there's no reason why, you just feel really gloomy and down, this is what you would try. You would use mustard, and yeah, you would use it for as much as you need it. So very interesting. I mean, I have it for a reason because I certainly have experienced this in the past, as I'm sure everybody watching at some point has, and I have experienced it working and helping me a lot. So that's a really good one. The next one that I want to show you all is called Serato. This is for people that experience a lot of self-doubt. They don't really have a lot of confidence to make their own decisions without help from others. Yes, at one point that was me. I would say these days I have a lot more confidence, and it might just be the fact that I'm getting older. But in any case, this has helped me out a lot, especially when I've had to make really big decisions that I otherwise would usually lean on other people to help me with. Recently, I've had to pull up my big girl pants and go and do it myself. But sometimes you need a little bit of help. Not liquid courage, liquid Serato. That's a joke, totally a joke. So anyways, I bought this and I found it to be quite effective with helping me gain a little bit more confidence. working towards gaining a little bit more confidence. Now, I should also say that obviously there's so much to becoming more confident, not just taking some drops and all of a sudden you are the most confident person in the world. It doesn't necessarily work like that. Life isn't like that. However, there are things in the world that can help you along your journey, and I would say this certainly helped me along my journey. Finally, the last Bach flower remedy that I want to share with you all is called white chestnut. So this is the remedy that you would use if you are having reoccurring thoughts. Perhaps your mind is just racing and there's really low vibrational thoughts that are going round and round in your head. You can't turn your head off and you just need something to help you, calm your mind a little bit so that you can, focus on whatever it is you need to focus on. Try the white chestnut. I have found this to be extremely effective when I have gotten into those head spaces. They do happen from time to time. I am human, even if sometimes I don't appear that way. Sometimes I just don't know what I'm saying and just like word vomit. It comes out of my mouth and it makes no sense. Anyways, I have found this to be extremely effective when I am in a very weird headspace and I'm having reoccurring thoughts and I can't shut my mind off and I can't focus. This has helped me in the past. So those are just 3 of 38 different options, and like I said, there's a whole brochure, but if you just go to the Bach Flower Remedies website, I will find out what it is for you on my iPad. I do not know why I am now talking in the accent. BachRemedies.com, B-A-C-H remedies.com, okay? They're fantastic. Their whole list is on there. There's tons of information on the website. I just wanted to share this because I am very passionate about them and I found them to be very effective. Oh, and one last thing. To use a Bach flower remedy, all you need to do is unscrew the syringe and then put a couple droplets on your tongue. There is alcohol in it, so it doesn't always taste the best because of the alcohol. But in any case, you put a couple droplets on your tongue and that's it. And you do that about 4 times a day. Each Bach flower remedy has its own individual instructions. Sometimes I've seen it say on the tongue. Sometimes I've seen it say under the tongue. So you really just have to read the instructions on each individual Bach flower remedy. And then they usually state how many times per day you take it. So this says 2 drops on the tongue 4 times a day. So yeah, follow each individual's instructions. I hope you enjoyed this video. I love everything spiritual. I love experimenting on myself. I am an alchemist and I want to share everything that I am passionate about with you all because yeah, it's fun. I was gonna have some deep reason why, but really when it comes down to it, it's just fun to share things that you love. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a like and subscribe for good vibes and more content like this. I am live every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays for Lunchtime Sunshine. It is a weekly, 3 times a week live stream where we talk about what we're grateful for. We do a little meditation. I pull some oracle cards, aka tarot cards, and we get into a good feeling state. So if that sounds like something you want to be a part of, come on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time live on this YouTube channel and join in. It's so fun. Also, if you want to be a part of my Discord channel, I am going to leave the link in the description box below. You can join on in and be a part of my awesome community of fabulous people. Just fabulous people. Love them so much. Love you guys so much. Sending you so much love, light, and sunshine vibes.